So, hello students. In the previous lecture, we have discussed some problems from the topic tangent and normal from the chapter application of differentiation. Correct? So, in that chapter, whenever two curves are perpendicular, condition for that. Okay. So, whenever two curves cut orthogonally, what will be the condition? Like angle between two curves and finding equation of tangent, normal, and whenever curve is given parametric form. So, we have discussed many problems on different models. Okay, so today in this lecture also we are going to discuss some more problems from this topic tangent and normal. Okay, so let us go forward. Let us have a look at this question. Equation of a line which is a tangent to both the curves y equal x square plus 1 and y equals to minus x square. Okay, so now here what you are given, two curves are given, right? Now we are going to find out equation of common tangent. Correct? So first of all, you must have some knowledge about graphs of these curves. Okay, so now let me take a graph for this. Okay, so as we know, so what is y equal to x square curve? As we know, so this is y equal to x square. Correct? But here y equal to x square plus 1, so passes through 0 comma 1. Correct or not? So curve should be like this. Correct? So now I can draw a curve y equal to x square plus 1 here like this. Right? So this is y equal to x square plus 1. Right? After that y equal to minus x square. Y equal to minus x square or x square equals to y. Anyway, y equal to x square is opens upward. Y equal to minus x square opens downward. Correct? So like this. Right? So now, so these are the given two curves, right? So let us take y equal to minus x square here. This is the origin, x-axis. So now, equation of a line which is tangent to both the curves. So how can I take tangent for both the curves? So is that in the form of y equal to mx plus c? Obviously, whenever you are not given any point, so let me take a duplicate tangent y equal to mx plus c, which is a common tangent for both the curves. Okay, so let me take, so this curve, right? So this is y equal to mx plus c. Similarly, in this direction also let me write, right? So here, so these are the tangents. So y equal to mx plus c, right? Anyway, y equal to mx plus c is a tangent for both the curves. So can I solve both the curves by using this duplicate tangent? Correct? So now let me take first curve, equate first curve to this line. So how can I write x square plus 1 equals to mx plus c? Correct? So both are y values only. Let me equate this curve and this curve. Okay? So now finally what do you get here? X square minus mx. Okay? So plus 1 minus c equals 0. Okay? So anyway, value of x is real obviously. Whenever roots are real, this is a quadratic equation in x. Okay, whenever roots are real, what is the condition? Discriminant must be greater than or equal to 0. Correct? Since x is real, discriminant must be greater than or equal to 0. So what is b square here? B square means m square minus 4ac. So minus 4 into 1 minus c greater than or equal to 0. Correct? So from this, what can I get? M square plus 4c. Okay, so greater than or equals to 4 I can write. Okay, that means d equals 0. Whenever roots are real and equal also here, so let me equate discriminant equal to 0 there. Okay, so here this one equals to 4 I can take, right? So whenever roots are real and equal there, right? So common root, so common tangent there, right? So now let me equate y equal to minus x square with this, right? So now here what can I write? Mx plus c equals to minus x square. Correct? So what can I get? X square plus mx plus c equal to 0. Okay? So here also let us equate discriminant equal to 0. Okay, whenever roots are real and equal also here, because both are common tangent here. Now here b square minus 4ac minus 4c equal to 0. So that means what is m square here? So what is m square? M square minus 4c. Here m square minus 4c equal to 0. So from this, m square equals to 4c I can write, right? So now can I substitute here? So what will you get c value here from this? So here m square plus 4c equals to 4. So here if I substitute m square value here, 4c plus 4c, 8c equal to 4 and c equals to 1 by 2. Clear? Whenever c equals to 1 by 2, if I substitute here, what will you get m square value? M square value is, so 2, m value plus or minus root 2. That means this tangent will become original now. So which of the following options are correct? Just try to understand here. M equal plus or minus root 2. Here if you substitute m equal plus or minus root 2 and c value 1 by 2 there. So what will be the correct option here? Therefore y equals to plus or minus root 2 x. What is c there? 1 by 2. Correct? So actually this is a question based on more than one correct answer. So which of the following options is correct here? Y equal to plus root 2x plus 1 by 2. Y equal to minus root 2x plus 1 by 2. So these both are the required equations of tangent, common tangent. Okay. So common tangent, that is the reason we are going to write equate discriminant equal to 0. Okay. Equate discriminant equal to 0. So from that we'll get one condition. So from this also we'll get one more condition. By solving these, we'll be going to get the value of c and m. If you substitute here, this duplicate tangent will become original there. Okay. So clear? So hope you have understood. Pause the video, make a note of it. Now, so let us look at this question. From the point 1, 1, tangents are drawn to the curve represented parametrically. So as we discussed already, whenever curve is given in parametric form, so that equations itself point, right, point of contact. That means, so let us see how it is placed graphically, right? So this is the origin. Now let me take, this is 1, 1. From 1, 1, so tangents are drawn. So let me take one tangent here, here another tangent. Okay. Now, so this is, let me take this as a P and this as B and this as A. Okay. So now from P, outside point, tangents are drawn, okay, to this curve. Okay, curve is represented parametrically, right? Means this point itself 2t minus t square, any of these, okay, any of these A or B on the curve can be represented by 2t minus t square comma t plus t square. Correct? So this is the point, A is the point, right? So now let us find, see when you observe, we know how to find slope of tangent whenever curve is given in parametric form. How do you find generally? dy by dx equal to dy by dt by dx by dt. Then we'll get one slope in terms of t. That slope will be equal to slope of AP. Correct or not? So AP also tangent. AP also tangent. Tangent slope can be equated to dy by dx here. Then we'll get t value. Okay. Then we'll get two values for t. Okay. So if you substitute one value of t here, we'll get A point. Here we'll get B point. So finally we are going to find distance between these two points of contact. Okay. So actually we are going to find out this. We are going to find out distance between those two points of contact. So how can you find distance between these? Whenever you find these two points separately. How can you find these two points separately? We need to find the value of t. Then these two points will become original. We must get two values for t. Will you get? Yes. How? Slope of AP is also equals to here dy by dx. Correct? So now let us find fatafat here dy by dx. Okay, just try to understand here. Dy by dx. Dy by dx equals to dy by dt by dx by dt. That we know. Finding dy by dx from parametric form, right? So now derive this one. So 1 plus 2t, correct or not? 1 plus 2t by, what is slope of this one? 2 minus 2t. That's it. Correct? So this is the slope from the curve. But the curve itself, point of contact here in parametric form. And this slope will be equals to obviously slope of PA. Correct? So let me find slope of PA. Right? So how can you? Now 2t minus x2 minus x2 minus x1 by y2 minus y1, or y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Okay? So now t plus t square minus 1 y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Slope of this PA equal to slope of this. Obviously, what is this? Slope of tangent. Here, slope of tangent, both mean same. Correct? So t plus t square minus 1. Here 2t minus t square minus 1. Clear? So both can be equated now. Let me equate. So 1 plus 2t by, so 2 minus 2t equals to t plus t square minus 1 by 2t minus t square minus 1. Okay? So now let us equate these. So what will you get? Cross multiply there. If you cross multiply 2t, okay, so plus 4t square, now minus t square minus 2t cube, okay, minus 1 minus 2t, cross multiply. Here also 2t plus 2t square minus 2, so minus 2t square, correct? So minus 2t cube, right? So my plus 2t there, right? So finally, if you eliminate this 2t square, 4t square here, right? So now from this what will you get? Minus 2t into t square, minus 2t cube there, right? Minus 2t into t minus 2t square, correct? So from this what will you get? From this equation 3t square minus 4t, so here plus 1 equal to 0, correct? Right? Hope you understand here, right? Now, so 4t square plus t square, 3t square here, that will be cancelled with that, right? So 3t square minus 4t plus 1 equals 0. So finally what will we get? T value? T value 1 and 1 by 3. So finally we got two values for t. If you substitute t value here, this point will become original. Both the points will become original. What is the point A? Tell me here. A point. Okay. If you substitute t equal to 1 there, 2 minus 1, 1, and here 1 plus 1. So what will you get? 2. Now similarly, what will be B point there? B point, same. So actually point is same on A or B. Now substitute t value 1 by 3 there. 2 by 3 minus 1 by 9. Okay. So 2 by 3 minus 1 by 9, comma 1 by 3 plus 1 by 9. So here 4 by 9 we can write. Right? That means here 5 by 9, comma 4 by 9. Correct? So anyway, that simple calculation we can do. Right? Finally A point, B point. Let us find distance between A and B now. AB, root of x2 minus x1 whole square. 5 by 9 minus 1 whole square. Okay. So now 4 by 9 minus 2 whole square. Okay. So now here 5 minus 9. What will you get? Minus 4. 16 by 25. 16 by 81 here. Now here also 9 2 is 18. 4 minus 18. 14. 14 square. So 196 will get. Correct? So 196 by 81. So from this what will you get? Root 81. 9 here. Right? Now so 212. Correct? Root of 212. That means 2 root 53 we can write by 9. Correct? So which option is correct here? Option D. Just you try to understand this step. 2t plus 2t square, right? Right? 2t plus 2t square. Just simplify that, we will get. See, 2t square minus 2t square cancel here. Okay? So 2t 4t there. So 2t get cancelled here. right? So now 4t comes here. So this minus 2t plus 2t cancel. Okay, it's very easy to simplify there. 2t square here, right? 4t square minus t square, 3t square, right? So minus 2t cube, minus 2t cube cancel here. If we simplify, this will get. So from that we can go forward. Our calculation must be fast, okay? And anyway, simple. Here one thing you have to understand: slope obtained in parametric form, that is dy by dt by dx by dt, is also equals to slope of any tangent on the curve. So let me take PA slope, 2-point form, slope y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Equate, will get two values for t, substitute, okay, two values for t. If you substitute first value of t, will get first point. If you substitute second value of t, will get second point. After getting 2 points, finding distance between these two is very easy. I hope you can understand. Clear? So pause the video, make a note of it. Now, so look at this question. For the function defined parametrically by the equations x equal to f of t, okay, y equal g of t. So if you observe this question, so this is also given in parametric form, correct? So whenever curve is given in parametric form, how can you find dy by dx? As we know, dy by dt by dx by dt, that we know, means g dash of t by f dash of t, correct? First of all, let us see, this function is given in continuous form, continuity form, correct? First of all, we have to check whether this is continuous or not. So clearly we can observe that this is continuous only. So can you say this is continuous or not? Let us check. See, here function value 0 for this f of t. Whenever these two are continuous, obviously whole function is continuous. Whenever function is continuous, that will be differentiable. Then only we will be able to find out dy by dx there, right? So now, here, so let me take the options first. Option A is equation of tangent at t equal to 0 is x minus 2y equal to 0. Okay. Now second option, equation of normal at t equal to 0 is 2x plus y equal to 0, right? And option C, tangent does not exist at t equal to 0, obviously, okay, at t equal to 0, and normal does not exist, okay, normal does not exist at t equal to 0. See, it's very simple to understand. This is continuous only. See, when you substitute 0 here, whenever you substitute t value 0, right? So this will become 0. And for this, if you apply limit, okay, so t square comes down. Okay, so how can you get here? I am going to write roughly 1 by t by 1 by t square. Okay, so 1 by t, 1t here. Clear? So by keeping 1t outside, sin 1 by t, 1t I can take it down. Sin something by same thing, that is 1, correct? But t is left inside. In place of t, if you substitute 0 there, because limit is 0, 0. So 0 plus 0, 0. Function value is 0. This limiting value is 0 here. That we can understand, right? So this function is continuous, obviously, right? Because 2t plus this one. If you apply limit t tends to 0, this will become 0. And this also 0, 0 and everything 0. So here we are getting 0 for functional value, limiting value. Function value is 0 already. Limiting value also we got as 0. So this is continuous. LHL equal to RHL. Limiting value equal function value. Clear? So now let us check here also. Sin t square, this one. See, it's very easy. Sin t square, okay, so by t, correct? Generally, limit t tends to 0. Here beside sin t square. So t square tends to 0 I can write. Here also we need to have t square. So into t. Anyway, this will become 1. But one more t is left. Here if you substitute 0, 0. That means Here limiting value equal function value. Here also limiting value equal function value. So function is continuous. Given function is continuous only. Given y equal to f of x is continuous. So whenever it is function, that is differentiable only. So let us go for check differentiable or not by finding dy by dx. Okay. So now, so here directly we can say whenever function is continuous, it will be differentiable. So clearly f of x, okay, so y equal to f of x. F of x means g of t by, so y equal to f of x, right? So is continuous and differentiable at t equal to 0. Okay, so now let us find dy by dx. Okay, dy by dx means dy by dt by dx by dt. So dy by dt by dx by dt means what is dy by dt? G dash of t, correct? And f dash of t. But limit is given at t equal to 0 here. At t equal to 0. That means let me find this. So g dash of 0, right? So what is the derivative formula? Limit t tends to 0 here. So g of t minus g of 0. Okay. Now like t tends to 0, t plus h there, right? So 0 plus t, right? At 0 we are going to check. So what is this? T minus 0, correct? So what is g of t there? 1 by t sin t square, right? So 1 by t sin t square minus what is g of 0 there? 0, correct? By t minus 0, t. Whenever t comes down, sin t square by t square, sin x by x, limit x tends to 0, sin x by x, 1. Limit t tends to 0, sin t square by t square, t comes down, t square. So this also will become 1. So here I am getting 1 for g dash of t. Clear? Now f dash of 0 also let me find out here. How can I tell me? Limit t tends to 0, f of t minus f of 0. Okay, first derivative formula here, right? So t minus 0, t here. What is f of t? Anyway, limit t tends to 0. So here also limit will be there. Limit t tends to 0. Now, so what is that? 2t plus t square sin 1 by t. Okay, so by, anyway, minus f of 0. F of 0 is 0 already, by t. So here also if I substitute, this will become 0, right? Anyway, 2t by t here. If you split 2t by t, 2 plus t square by this one, t cancel. Limit t tends to 0, t sin 1 by t. Correct? Right? So this t comes down 1 by t. Right? So whenever t comes down, sin 1 by t by 1 by t. So that will become 1 here. Right? So sin 1 by t by 1 by t. So from this what will get? So 2 plus limit t tends to 0, sin 1 by t by 1 by t. Correct? So this will become 1 here, will get, so this is 0 here, right? Sin 1 by t, 1 by t, this will be 0, right? Because 1 t is left here, if you observe. T cancel, 1 t is left. There if you substitute 0, directly it will be 0. We no need to write this step also, it will be 0. 2 plus 0, 2. That means, what is f dash of t? 2. What is g dash of t? 1. That means, what is slope here? What is slope? That means dy by dx. What is dy by dx? 1 by 2. Correct? So this is slope of tangent. What is slope of normal? What is slope of normal here? Minus 2. Correct? So what are the equations of tangent now? So it's very easy. So y equals to 1 by 2x and y equals to minus 2x. So this is equation of normal. Y equal to mx. Here y equal to mx, equation of tangent. That's it. So 2y equal to x. So x minus 2y equal to 0. So is this the equation of tangent correct? Option A correct. Now option B also correct. y equal minus 2x, 2x plus y equal 0. This is the equation of normal? Yes. So hope you understood, right? It's very simple. So directly we can say that this is continuous and differentiable also. So to make a differentiable, first let us find dy by dx, okay, by using formula. So in parametric form, g dash of t by f dash of t, right? G dash of t means t equals 0 obviously. So g dash of 0, let me find out here. So g of 0 plus t minus g of 0 by t minus 0. G of t is this and g of 0 is 0, correct? From that we'll get 1, from this we'll get 2. So 1 by 2, that is g dash of t by f dash of t. 1 by 2 is slope of tangent. So from that y equal to mx, equation of tangent. What about normal, slope of normal? Minus 2. From that also we'll get equation of normal. So it's very easy. So we have to make the calculation fast here. Clear? So hope you understood. Pause the video, make a note of it. Now see this question. The curve y equals to ax cube plus bx square plus cx is inclined at 45 degrees. So there only we can understand. At 45 degrees means slope is 1. At which point? 0, 0. Means can I derivate this? Can I derivate this and substitute 0, 0 and equate that to 1? That's it. So for every problem, thought process is very important. Okay. So we have to get the answer in your imagination, right? So then we can go to the answer with our solution fastly, right? Now see, but it touches the x-axis at 1, 0. So 1, 0 also lies in that. Okay. So from that we are going to find the value of a, b, c, so that this curve will become original. This is y equal to f of x form. So this is y equal to f of x form, right? We have to make this curve as original. So when this will be original, when you get the values of a, b, c there. How can you find the values of a, b, c? By using this clue. Okay. So now finally we are going to verify these options, correct? So first of all, let us make this curve original. For that, so clearly it was given that, so it is making 45 degrees means slope is 1. So let me take y equals to ax cube plus bx square plus cx. Okay. Now derivate this one, dy by dx equals to 3ax square plus 2bx plus c, correct? So now what is slope there? 1. So since slope is 1, because it is making 45 degrees, so tan 45 1, I can equate to 1. Clear? So 3ax square plus 2bx plus c, correct? So that means, so let me substitute 0, 0. Where slope is 1? 0, 0. That means this is just dy by dx. So now let me substitute 0, 0 here. Okay, dy by dx at 0, 0. Now when you substitute 0, 0, 0 plus 0 plus c. What is slope here? 1. So c equals to 1 from this. So finally we got one value, one constant value. Clear? It also touches 1, 0. Right? 1, 0 lies on this curve. Okay. So 1, 0 lies on this curve. Substitute 1, 0 in that. Okay. So in place of x, 1. In place of y, 0. So what do we get? A into 1a plus b into 1b, b plus c equals to 0. So from this what do we get? A plus b plus. So c value 1 here. Okay. A plus b plus c plus 1 equals 0. So from this we got one equation. Correct? And similarly here 1, 0 we have substituted there a plus b plus c 1 equals 0. And in this dy by dx we can substitute 1, 0 also. Okay? Right? Curve is touching means tangent is touching. X-axis 1, 0. So now let me substitute 1, 0 here. Right? So in this 1, 0 dy by dx at 1, 0 also if I substitute, so 3a into 1, what do we get? So 3a plus b into 0 here. So b into 1, 2b. Anyway, c value 1 here. 3a plus 2b plus 1 is equal to 0. Y equal to 0. The touching x-axis means slope is 0. Okay, here slope is 0, right? So by making use of these two conditions, so we can find a comma b value. Just solve these. We'll get the values of a and b. Already we got the value of c. This function will be co-original now. So by solving these, hope you understand, we can solve this easily. Multiply this with 2. Okay, 2b to be cancelled here. So a now, so a equals to 1 here. A equals to 1 will get, whenever a equals to 1, if you substitute there, so b value minus 2. Hope you can understand how to solve that, you know, right? So a, b, c. So this function will become original. What is the function now? F of x equals to ax cube. So 1 into x cube. X cube. Bx square. What is b? Minus 2x square. What is cx? C, 1, x. So this is our function. Clear? Now let us verify which of the following options are correct. Actually this is multiple options correct here. Okay, more than one choice is correct. So derivate this one. What do you get? F dash of x. What do you get? X cube. 3x square minus 4x plus 1. Correct? So now what is f double dash of x here? Okay, 6x minus 4. Clear? So now let us see, if you substitute 1 there, if you substitute 1, acha, f double dash of also there. So what do you get? 6. F double dash of x is constant. So this is not correct. Okay, f of 2, 2. Okay, in this if you substitute 2, will you get 2 back? No. Okay, will you get, substitute 2 here, f of 2. What do you get? 2 cube 8 minus 4, sorry, 8 minus 2 square, 4, 4 2 is 8 plus 2. Yes, correct. F of 2, 2, correct. Now, f dash of 1 is 0. If you substitute 1, will you get 0? If you substitute 1 here, will you get 0? 3 minus 4 minus 1 plus 1. Yes, f dash of 1 is 0. Correct. Now, f double dash of 1 is 2. If you substitute 1 here, 6 minus 4, 2. Correct. Okay. So finally, options A, B, D are correct. Right? So hope you understood. Right? First you derivate already. So this curve is inclined at 45. So slope is 1. Okay? At 0, 0. So 0, 0 lies on this also. Anyway 0, satisfies. Right? Now slope is 1. Derivate this. Substitute 0, 0 equal to 1. Slope is 1. From that we will get one constant value. C equal to 1. And also it is touching 1, 0. 1, 0 we can substitute on the curve. We will get one equation. And at 1, 0 slope is 0 because it is touching x-axis. So x-axis is a tangent. Slope is 0. So in the dy by dx we can substitute 1, 0 and equal to 0 because slope is 0 here. Equal to 0. Right? So from these two equation 1 and 2 we can get a value, b value, a, b, c. So that function will become original now. After that we'll derivate this once. Again rederivate. Okay. So third derivation there. Then we are going to verify these options. So verifying these options are very easy once if we get the function original. Clear? So hope you have understood. Pause the video. Make a note of it. Now let us go for discussing some problems which are given advanced and mains level based on length of tangent, length of subtangent. Okay, so length of normal, length of subnormal, which we have discussed in the previous lecture. Okay, so that is tangent and normal basics, right? So concept for IIT in the tangent normal concept in the previous video we have discussed, right? So with proofs also, right? So anyway, length of tangent y into root 1 plus m square by m. Length of subtangent without this root 1 plus m square. Okay, so y by m. So remembering these formulas are very easy. Now after that, length of normal y into root 1 plus m square. Okay, right? Y into root 1 plus m square. Now length of subtangent, subnormal, y into m. Simple. See, in subtangent, subnormal, there is no root term. That way to understand. there is no root term in subtangent subnormal. Okay, but root term is there in direct length of normal, length of tangent. Okay, and one more similarity, in tangent formulas only we have fraction, y something by something, something by something. Tangent formula is something by something, normal formula is something into something, like that we can remember. Okay, now y into root 1 plus m square by m. So tangent formula, subtangent formula or in fractional form, those are in product form. Clear? Just have a look at those, copy this. So we'll go for solving problems on these formulas. Make a note of. Now look at this question. Length of subtangent to the hyperbola x square minus 4y square equal 4. So that is the equation of hyperbola. Anyway, so whatever it may be the given curve, okay, it may be parabola or equation of circle, or it may be the hyperbola or ellipse, right? So curve is curve, right? For that curve we are going to find equation of tangent, equation of normal by derivating that. So we are in application of differentiation and in tangent normal concept, right? So length of subtangent. First of all, what is the formula for length of subtangent? Modulus of y1 into m. Correct? So modulus of y1 into m or ym. Y means y coordinate y1 into m. If you take generally point as x1 y1, so modulus of y1 into m. So that length of subtangent to the hyperbola x square minus 4y square equal 4. First of all, what was the given curve? X square minus 4y square equals to 4. Correct? Corresponding to the normal having slope unity. So what is the slope of normal here? 1. Whenever slope of normal is 1, what about slope of tangent? Minus 1. Correct? Whenever slope of normal is, see, whenever slope of normal is 1, here it was given slope of normal is 1. That means slope of tangent will be, so I am writing step here, hope you understand, right? Now derivate this one, equate that dy by dx to minus 1, because whenever you derivate, okay, so that will be equal to slope of tangent. What is that? Minus 1. Now derivate this one, so 2x minus, so 8 into dy by dx, right? 8y into dy by dx equal to 0. So from this, what is dy by dx? So dy by dx equals to x by 4y. Okay, so here 2 4s are here, x by 4y. From this you can understand, right? So what is this? Minus 1. Now x by 4y equal minus 1. That means what is the equation of tangent here? Directly we can write equation of tangent is x minus 4y equal to 0. Correct? X plus 4y equals 0. X equal to minus 4y. X plus 4y equal. This is the equation of tangent. Okay. So this is the equation of tangent. Now what you are going to find out? Length of subtangent is 1 by root k given. Okay. Length of subtangent 1 by root k. Anyway, so let us find point first. X equal to 4y. X equal to minus 4y. Can I substitute here? X equals to minus 4y in 1. Okay, so what will get here? So minus 4y whole square, 16y square, right? 16y square minus 4y square equal to 4. So 12y square equals to 4. That means, so what is the y value here? Plus or minus 1 by root 3, correct? So y equal plus or minus 1 by root 3. Whenever y value plus or minus 1 by root 3, right? What is x value? Minus 4 by, here, my plus or minus 4 by root 3, correct or not? Plus or minus 4 by root 3. It's very easy to find out point of contact here. So 4 by root 3, 1 by root 3, clear? So now let us find, so this is the point here, 4 comma root 3, 1 by root 3, anyway both are plus or minus, clear? So now what is length of subtangent? What is length of subtangent here? 1 by root k. So but what is the formula? Modulus of y1 into m equals to 1 by root k, correct? So what is y1? Y coordinate 1 by root 3. What is m? Slope of tangent here minus 1. within modulus minus 1 become plus become. Okay, so plus. Okay, now so y1 means 1 by root 3. Okay, so modulus equals to 1 by root k. That means what is k value? 3. Right? Hope you can understand. Right? So 1 by root 3 equals to 1 by root k. K equals 3. Clear? It's very easy just if you know the formula for length of subtangent. First you must know how to find the point of contact. Point of contact is important. Once if you get tangent, so tangent touches the curve. So by using tangent equation, so can I find the point of contact? Yes. So this is the point of contact. After substituting point of contact only in the length of subtangent, then we'll get subtangent length. Formula is that modulus of y1, y coordinate into slope. Y coordinate means plus or minus 1 by root 3. M minus 1 within modulus minus become plus. So k equal 3. Clear? So hope you have understood. Pause the video, make a note of it. Now let us see this question. It's very easy. Cosine of the angle between the curves y equal to 3 power x minus 1 into log x, y equals to x power x minus 1. So we are going to find out angle between these two curves. Okay, so what is the formula for finding angle between two curves? Tan theta equals to modulus of m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2. Correct or not? So m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2. So by making use of tan theta, we are going to find cosine. Cos theta we are finding. So finally we are going to find the value of cos theta. Clear? So now let us derive this one. Right? Now we can find slopes there. Okay? So derive this dy by dx. Okay? So this is uv. Right? So 3 power x minus 1 derivation of log x 1 by x. Correct? So plus log x as it is derivation of 3 power x minus 1, 3 power x minus 1 into log 3. Correct? A power x log a. Again derivation of x minus 1, 1 minus 0, 1. Correct? So this is dy by dx. Correct? So now, so clearly can we say point of intersection? We are not given point, but we can observe. See here, whenever you substitute 1 there, will you get 0? Okay? See here, 3 power. So 3 power 1 minus 1, 3 power 0, 1. Okay? Now here, log 1, 0. Log 1 value 0 here. Directly we can observe log 1 value 0. So whenever you substitute 1, y value 0. Here also whenever you substitute 1, 1 minus 1, 0. So 1 comma 0 is the point of contact. That's it. Okay. So clearly 1 comma 0 is the point of contact. Derivate substitute 1 comma 0. Chalo substitute 1 comma 0 here. We will get slope 1. See here. 3 power 1 minus 1, 3 power 0, 1. 1 by 1, 1. Here log 1, 0. This will become 0. Correct? So what will we get? Slope 1, 1. Okay, now let me derive this one. What is derivation of e power x? E power x. What is derivation of a power x? A power x log a. What is derivation of x power x? That can be done by taking log on both sides. But we can remember derivation of x power x. Derivation of x power x is x power x into 1 plus log x. X power x into 1 plus log x. Clear? Chalo, derive dy by dx equals to x power x into 1 plus log x is the derivation of x power x. And derivation of 1, 0. Now here also let me substitute 1 comma 0. What will I get? 1 power 1. 1. So 1 plus log 1. 0. 1 here. Correct? So m1 m2 same here. Then what is tan theta? Modulus of m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2. Correct or not? So here numerator is 0. m1 m2 same. 1 minus 1 0. So whenever tan theta is 0, what is theta? 0 degrees. And what you are finding? Cosine. So what is cos theta now? Cos 0. That is 1. So hope you can understand. Clear? It's very simple. Let me explain once again. You are given two curves, but to find angle between both the curves, we need M1, M2. That is clear. To find M1, M2, we need point of intersection first. Okay? So directly we can observe. Okay. So here, just observing point of contact is very important here. See, if you substitute 1, log 1, 0. Here also 1 power 1, 1 minus 1, 0. So 1 comma 0 is the point of contact because 1 comma 0 satisfying both the curves. Correct? 1 comma 0. Once if you get point of contact, that's it. Just derivate and substitute same point. We'll get slope 1. Derivate second curve, substitute same point. We'll get M2. Here M1, M2 same. So M1 minus M2 equals 0. Tan theta equals 0. So when tan theta equals 0, tan 0 is 0. Theta is 0 degrees. So we are finding cos theta, cos 0. Right? So finally what is the answer? Cosine of this angle, cos 0, 1. So option B is correct. Clear? So hope you have understood. Pause the video. Make a note of it. Now let us look at this question. Acute angle between the curves x square plus y square equal to a square root 2 and x square minus y square equal to a square. Okay. So this problem is looking simple, right? So let us see, right? So what will be the angle between these two curves? Okay, generally, so what is the formula? Tan theta equals to mod m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2, correct? So first of all, let me derivate this one, right? So 2x plus 2y dy by dx, correct? So 0. So from this, what will you get? Dy by dx equal 2 common cancel. So minus x by y. So hope you can understand, right? Now simply derive this one. Okay. So here x square minus y square equal to a square. So 2x 2y dy by dx equal 0. Here 2 common cancel. What will you get? So dy by dx equals to x by y here. Right? So from this we got dy by dx equal minus x by y, and from this we got dy by dx equals to x by y. Right? So now let us find tan theta. Okay? So tan theta equals to modulus of m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2, correct or not? So 1 plus m1 m2 here, right? So by this, right? So from this what will you get? So mod, what is m1 here? Here minus x by y, right? Minus x by y, correct? So 1 plus m1 m2. So 1 plus, so 1 plus this one to this one, minus into plus minus, so x square by y square, correct? So here if you simplify, what will you get? Minus 2x by y. So here y square minus x square by y square. So here 1 y get cancelled here. This y goes up. So finally what will you get? 2xy by x square minus y square. X square minus y square minus x square same. Okay, right? So this y goes up. Now what is x square minus y square? A square I can use. What about 2xy? That 2xy I can get simply by taking 1, 2. So this is like a plus b value. This is a minus b value, correct? So that is a plus b value. This is a minus b value. Let us go for squaring and adding. Squaring and adding. So what do we get? X square plus y square whole square minus, squaring and subtracting here. X square minus y square whole square. So what is that square? A power 4. 2a power 4 here minus a power 4. Hope you understand. So what is this? A plus b whole square minus a minus b whole square. 4ab, correct? So 4a means x square, y square equals to a power 4. What do you need for that? 2xy. From this 2xy, what do you get? Equals to a square. Clear? So just take square root on both sides. 2xy equal to a square. Substitute there. What will you get? A square by a square. So 2xy value a square and x square minus y square is a square. So what will you get? Tan theta equals to 1. 1 means what is the angle? 45 degrees. Therefore theta equals to 45. That's it. It's very easy. So make it easy. Right? So from this minus x by y. From this x by y. This is m1. Right? This is slope 1. And this is slope 2. So directly if I substitute, I am getting expression in terms of xy. But we are not getting any angle for that. For that, those two terms must be replaced by constant terms so that we can get one particular angle for that. So x square minus y square I can replace it by a square, correct. But what about 2xy? 2xy I can get simply if you take squaring and subtracting. A plus b whole square minus a minus b whole square. Okay, so that one square. A square. A power 4 into 2. 2a power 4 minus a power 4. A power 4. Okay, a plus b whole square minus a minus b whole square. 4ab. 4 into a into b. Okay, from this 2xy will get substitute there. That's it. Well, this is tricky problem. Logical. Right? Hope you have understood. Pause the video. Make a note of it. Now, look at this question which is very easy. The minimum distance we are going to find out between a point on the curve y equal to e power x and a point on the curve y equals to log x. Okay, just to solve this problem we must have a graphical knowledge. Okay, so it is very easy to tell the answer as root 2 because y equal to e power x. So what is the point of intersection? When I substitute 0 there, so when I substitute 0, x equals 0, e power 0, what is y? 1. So what is the point of intersection of y equal to e power x? 0, 1. So y equal e power x curve passes through 0, 1. Correct? It's very easy. See here. Right? So this is 0, 1. Right? So 0, 1 this one. Right? So y equal to e power x curve will be like this. Anyway, minus 1, minus 2. Okay? 0, 1. So the curve will be like this. Right? So this is y equal to e power x. Right? And similarly, y equal to log x. So y equals to log x. So when I substitute 1 here, whenever x equals to 1, log 1, 0. So 1 comma 0 is the point of contact. So this is 1 comma 0. Correct? So, and log x curve is like this. Right? And always e power x and log x. So both are inverse function to each other. So what is inverse of log x? E power x. What is e power x inverse? Log x. So both are symmetric with respect to one line. What is that? Y equal to x. Okay. What is that? Y equal to x. Okay. So always you remember this is the knowledge. Okay. This is not confined to this problem. So this is the knowledge. You have to understand. Always y equal to e power x, y equal to log x are inverse function to each other as we know, and both are symmetric with respect to y equal to x1 curve. And what is the shortest distance between these two curves? Shortest distance between these two curves is distance between point of contact of their parallel tangent. Okay, so through this I can draw one parallel tangent. Okay, and this also I can draw one parallel tangent. So these are parallel, imagine. Okay, so distance between them is the shortest distance. Okay, I can write here shortest distance between 1 and 2 is the distance between distance between point of contact, between points of contact of parallel tangent, points of contact of parallel tangent, their parallel tangents. So it's very easy to understand. Okay, we no need to solve also if you know this. Y equal e power x, y equal log x, both are inverse function to each other and both are symmetric with respect to one line. Y equal to x, there 1 comma 0, there 0 comma 1, distance between 1 comma 0, 0 comma 1. What is distance here? 1 comma 0, 0 comma distance, root 2, correct? So this is A, this is B, right? AB distance simply root of 1 square plus minus 1 square, so root 2. It's very easy to understand, right? Make a note of it. Now see this, it's very important model, generally as we see very frequently in most of the exams, right? See, if 3x plus 2y equals to 1, okay, listen here carefully, 3x plus 2y equals to 1 is a tangent, right? So whenever 3x plus 2y equals to 1 is a tangent means, so slope is also known. What is slope here? Minus a by b minus 3 by 2. Hope you can understand. And what is the curve? From that also how can get slope? Just derive that f dash of x, okay, at x equal to 1 by 2. Then what is slope here? F dash of 1 by 2. Clear? Right? We derive f dash of x and substitute 1 by 2, f dash of 1 by 2. This slope, that slope equal. That means, what did you get? F dash of 1 by 2 is minus 3 by 2. This value is given from first sentence. Clear? But where can you substitute this value in solving this? Simple. In finding any limiting problem that must be in 0 by 0. See here, if you substitute 0, 0 into something. See here 0 into something 0. Okay. Now here also e power 0, right? 1 by 2. Here also 1 by 2. F of 1 by 2 minus f of 1 by 2, 0, right? So compulsory in most of the limiting problems will have in 0 by 0 form. Then what do you do? LH rule. In LH rule, we'll have this term in that. There we can substitute this value so that we'll get the result for that limiting function. Clear? So now this value we are going to use in this. This is in 0 by 0 form, right? So let us derive this one. Let me rewrite this. Okay? See here, limit x tends to 0, x into x, x square minus x, correct, by f of e power 2x by 2 minus f of e power minus 2x by 2. See here, it's very easy. Now apply LH rule. We'll derive x square 2x minus derivation of x 1, derivation of f of something, f dash of same thing, again derivation of e power 2x by 2. What do you get? So here e power 2x, okay, into 2 get cancelled there. Clear? So this 2, that 2 get cancelled. Now here the same. Okay. So now here f dash of e power minus 2x by 2 inside derivation minus 2x. Okay, minus 2x e power minus 2x. Okay, into 2 get cancelled there. So that will be minus 2 will be left. So it will become plus. Right. So now substitute limit there. Right. Now substitute limit. Okay. Now 2 into 0 0 minus 1 by here f dash of e power 0 1 f of f dash of 1 by 2. Right. So here e power 0 1 plus f dash of again e power 0 1 by 2. Here e power 0 1 because x tends to 0. Clear? So f dash of 1 by 2 value was there already available. Substitute there. Simple. Minus 1 by minus 3 by 2 minus 3 by 2. So here minus x by 2. So minus 3. Minus minus cancel. What do you get? 1 by 3. Correct? So answer is 1 by 3. Which of the following options correct? Option B is correct. It's very easy to understand. This model is important and will be very easy. Right? Here tangent is given, means slope is given. This slope is given means this will be equal to derivation of that at x equal 1 by 2. F dash of 1 by 2. F dash of 1 by 2 minus 3 by 2 we can use for future. Okay? In solving this limiting value. But every limiting function will be in 0 by 0 form whenever limit exists. Correct? So now here rewrite and apply LH rule. 2x minus 1. Derive this properly. Then substitute limit. We are left with this term only in the denominator. Then substitute minus 3 by 2 here. Here also minus 6 by 2 minus 3. So 1 by 3 is answer. Clear? So hope you enjoyed. Right? So pause the video. Make a note of it. Now see here. There is one more question in this same model. In the previous question, y equal to 3x plus 3 is a normal. In the previous problem it was given it as tangent. Here normal, not a problem, right? So whenever normal is given, what is its slope? 3. Okay, here slope of normal is 3. Slope of normal is 3 means what about slope of tangent? It will be minus 1 by 3. Do you agree? Correct? Now, so we need f of x curve at x equals 0 means this will be equals to f dash of 0. Generally if you derive f of x curve, f dash of x, then x equals 0, f dash of 0, that is only the slope there. Okay, slope is already minus 1 by 3. So in the end f dash of 0 can be replaced by minus 1 by 3 in solving this limiting problem. Correct? So let us derive this directly, because whenever you find the limit, it will be 0 by 0 form. Substitute the limit there, 0, f of 0, okay, f of 0 minus 4 into f of 0, find f of 0 minus find f of 0, 0, correct? So 0 by 0. So definitely this problem will be given in 0 by 0 form. Now let us apply LH rule, okay? I am directly applying LH rule for this. So limit x tends to 0, derivation of x square, 2x, correct? Now f of x square, f dash of x square into 2x, clear? Now, so here also f dash of 4x square, again derivation of 4x square, 4 into 2x, 8x, 8x into 5, 40x. Hope you can understand, clear? Here also f dash of 7x square, correct? So derivation of 7x square, 7 into 2x, 14x, 14x into 4, 56x. Clear? Now, so finally if you observe, everywhere x can be cancelled, x will be out, and 2x also can be cancelled. With the 2 we can take out common. What will be left now? Limit x tends to 0, 1 by f dash of x square, and taking 2x common everywhere. So here 2x common, 20 into f dash of 4x square, clear? Now here 28 into f dash of 7x square, correct? So now we can substitute limit. Now this is not in 0 by 0 form. Now we can substitute the limit. X bar is 0. What do we get? So 1 by f dash of 0 minus 20 times of f dash of 0, 28 times of f dash of 0. Correct? So 28 minus 20, 8. 8 times of 1, 9 times. Correct? So 28 times of f dash of 0 plus 1 time of f dash of 0, 29. 29 minus 20, 9. 9 times of f dash of 0. Hope you can understand. 1 by 9 times of f dash of 0. What is f dash of 0 value? Minus 1 by 3. Minus 1 by 3. Okay. So here minus 9 into 1 by 3. Minus I'm writing up. So 3 3s are we can cancel there. So what is answer? Minus 1 by 3. Clear? So minus 1 by 3 is the answer. Okay. So hope you can understand. So option D is correct. Right? It's very simple, like a previous problem, right? Just we'll apply LH rule, derivate NR dr, 2x common out. In the resultant term, compulsory we require this term to use. Substitute there, we'll get the answer. This model problems are very frequent and very easy. Okay, just try to understand. Right? So hope you have understood. Make a note of it. Now see here, this question is very easy only when you know these formulas of length of tangent, length of normal, length of subtangent, length of subnormal. Okay, so nothing is here. Just by making use of these formulas, we are going to verify these options. Actually, this is a question of more than one correct answer. Okay, so which of these following options are correct? Okay, by making use of these four formulas, there is nothing in the question. See, LT length of tangent, Ln length of normal, LST length of subtangent, length of subnormal respectively at a point. What is that point? x1 comma y1. What is x1? 2009. What is y1? 2010. Okay, so this is x1 y1, let us take. Okay, so now like that. So you must know these formulas, then only we'll be able to answer this. See, let us go for verifying first option, right? LST length of subtangent by 2010 means y1. Here also y1 length of subnormal. Acha, if I cross multiply, if this one into this one, subtangent length, subnormal length, if I multiply, that will be equal to 2010 square. See here, if I multiply this formula, this one, if you multiply these, okay, so y1 by m into y1m, get cancelled, what do you get? y1 square. So is it not y coordinate square 2010 square? Correct? So is it satisfied or not? First option is correct. Now second option, length of tangent by length of normal. Okay, so first of all let me take that length of tangent. So y1 into root 1 plus m square. Okay, so by m, by what is length of normal? y1 into root 1 plus m square, correct or not? Okay, here root of, so root of length of subtangent y1 by m, here y1m, correct? See here, y1 into root 1 plus m square, y1 into root 1 plus m square get cancelled. See here, y1 into root 1 plus m square, y1 into root 1 plus m square, what do you get? 1 by m. Here also y1 get cancelled, right? What do you get? 1 by m square. So here 1 by m left. Okay, 1 by m left. Here 1 by m square. So 1 by m here also. So what is that? 1 by m square. Is it not a constant? Yes, this is a constant. Result is constant. So obviously option B also correct. And this one will not be satisfied if you check with these formulas, right? If you want, you can verify that. And this also will not satisfy. Length of tangent, this one plus this one by this one plus this one by this one minus this one. So y1 into root 1 plus m square common cancel. But upper 1 by m plus 1, niche 1 by m minus 1. So that will not gives you length of subtangent by length of subnormal. So option A and B are correct. Okay, just easily we can make use of these formulas in identifying the correct option in this question. Okay, that's it. It's very easy, just if you know these formulas. So most of the cases, formulas or problems on length of tangent, length of subtangent, length of normal, length of subnormal, are very important. Just remember these formulas. Clear? So this is the end of tangent and normal concept in application of derivatives. So these are the maximum number of problems. Okay. Anyway, so in the next video we'll be going to discuss about all the previous year questions which are given on this topic, tangent and normal. Clear? Thank you all.